It all starts so small. A single credit card swipe for drinks you can't afford, signing a student loan without even reading it, a 4-payment plan for new sneakers that feels like you're getting them for free. These aren't small decisions. They are the first steps in the financial quicksand. Millions of you are walking in the traps designed to swallow your entire financial future. And this isn't a little debt. We're talking about a system of debt bigger and more aggressive than ever before. US credit card debt just hit a record-breaking $1.13 trillion. That's not a number, that's a national crisis, and you are on the front lines. Next thing you know, the sand is at your waist. Your paycheck vanishes before it even hits your bank account, completely eaten by payments. The dream of owning a home, starting a business, or having any freedom is just gone. But what if you could see these traps before you stepped in them? What if I gave you a map to get around the quicksand? Today, we are exposing the 3 biggest debt traps ever created to keep you poor. And we're giving you the secret playbook to break free forever. Do not click away because this might be the most important video you ever watch in your entire life. The first trap is the most devastating, and it's the one everyone tells you is a good investment. They say it's your ticket to the good life. We are talking about student loans. Let's be honest, student loan debt is a sinkhole that will swallow decades of your life. In the United States, student loan debt has exploded to an unbelievable $1.81 trillion. It is one of the biggest forms of debt in the entire country, bigger than credit card debt and car loans combined. For young people, this isn't just a crazy statistic, it's a personal catastrophe. The average person between 25 and 34 is carrying over $33,000 in student debt. Think about that. You're just starting your life and you're already dragging around the weight of a brand new car. But this car is invisible, you can't sell it, and you can never get rid of it. If you went to a public university, you're looking at an average of nearly $32,000 in debt for a bachelor's degree. But the way this debt works is what makes it a trap. You basically can't get rid of it in bankruptcy, so it follows you forever. It's a financial ball and chain that literally stops you from building wealth. Studies show that tons of people paying off student loans have to delay buying a house, which has always been the #1 way to build your net worth. It's a system designed to make you start the race of life 30 yards behind everyone else. So how do so many smart people end up in this insane mess? The trap is disguised as an opportunity. When you're 17 or 18, you have to make one of the biggest money decisions of your life with zero financial education. They show you a crazy sticker price for college, and then, like magic, a financial aid package appears with tens of thousands of dollars in loans. You're not thinking about the 10 or 20-year repayment. You're not thinking about the crushing power of compound interest. You're just thinking, yes, I can go to my dream school. The system is designed to prey on your optimism. A $40,000 loan doesn't cost you $40,000. With interest, that loan will easily cost you $50, $60, or even more. What's even crazier is interest capitalization. Imagine your loan is a monster. While you're in school, you're not making payments, so the monster is just getting bigger and bigger by eating interest. When you finally start paying, the monster has gotten huge because you now have to pay interest on your interest. It is a vicious cycle designed to make the hole deeper and impossible to climb out of. Dodging this trap means you have to go on defense. If you're thinking about school, you have to study the cost, not just the classes. Use a loan calculator and find out the total cost of your education, including every single penny of interest. Don't look at the monthly payment, look at the insane total you'll pay after 20 years. That number will shock you into making a smarter choice. If you already have the debt, you are not helpless. The most powerful cheat code for federal loans is an income-driven repayment or IDR plan. This is a financial life jacket. These plans cap your monthly payment at a small percentage of your income, usually 10%. This gives you breathing room right now. If your income is low enough, your payment could be $0 and the clock is still ticking towards total loan forgiveness. Next, you have to attack the debt. If you have federal and private loans, go after the private loans first. They are sharks. They have higher interest rates and none of the protections that federal loans have. And here's a pro tip. If you can, make payments while you're still in school. Even $25 or $50 a month can make a massive difference. Why? You're paying down interest before it capitalizes. You're killing the monster while it's still small. You are stopping the problem from ever getting out of control. The second debt trap is even more common, and it's way sneakier because it feels like it's your choice. It shows up in your mailbox, a shiny piece of plastic promising you an amazing life. It's the high-interest credit card. Credit card debt is quicksand. It looks totally safe, but the second you carry a balance, you start sinking. The total credit card debt in America just hit a new record of over $1.1 trillion. That's a mountain of debt built one tiny purchase at a time. Here's the trap, the interest rate. The average interest rate, or APR, on credit cards is a mind-blowing 21 to 22%. To put that in perspective, a great year in the stock market is a 10% return. Your credit card company is making more than double that from you. You are playing a game that is literally impossible to win. The trap is set the moment you don't pay your bill in full. Right now, almost half of all Americans with a credit card, 46%, carry a balance every month. And of those people, a shocking 60% have been in debt for at least a year. For most people, this is not temporary. It is a chronic condition. But the most deceptive part is the minimum payment. The bank sends you a bill for $1,000 but says, "Don't worry, just pay us $35. It feels easy, but what they don't tell you is that on a $1,000 balance at 22% interest, about $18 of that payment was just interest. More than half of your payment just went to feeding the interest monster. You're trying to put out a giant fire with a tiny water pistol. You're trying, but the fire is still raging. The psychology here is genius. First, the card separates the fun of buying from the pain of paying. Swiping plastic doesn't feel like spending real money. You get the dopamine hit from your new stuff, and the consequences are delayed. Second, young people fall for the "I need to build credit" trap. You're told you need a credit card for a good credit score, which is true. But the goal is to use it, not carry a balance on it. The credit card companies want you to think carrying a balance is how you build credit. It's not. Paying your bill in full every single month is how you build an amazing credit score. And let's be real, for a lot of people, credit cards are the only thing keeping them afloat as prices for everything go up. You use it for groceries or gas, telling yourself you'll pay it off later. But that day never comes, and the balance gets bigger and bigger. Escaping this trap requires a complete mindset shift. You have to treat your credit card like a remote control for the money that's already in your bank account. The golden rule is this: if you cannot pay for it with the money you have right now, you cannot afford it, period. To make this work, you need a budget. This isn't about being restrictive, it's about giving your money a battle plan. It's you telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it all went. If you're already in debt, the minimum payment is your worst enemy. You have to declare war on your principal. There are two legendary strategies for this: the avalanche and the snowball. The avalanche method: pay the minimum on all your cards and throw every extra dollar you have at the card with the highest interest rate. Mathematically, this saves you the most money. The snowball method: pay the minimum on all cards and throw every extra dollar at the card with the smallest balance. This is psychologically powerful because you get quick wins that build momentum. Pick one and be relentless. What about a balance transfer? A 0% APR card can be a great tool, but it's not a solution. It's a temporary rescue platform. You have a limited time, like 12 to 21 months, to pay off the debt before the interest comes back with a vengeance. Only do this if you have a written plan to destroy the entire balance before that time is up. Alright, we've exposed two of the biggest debt traps in the world, but there's a new trap that might be the sneakiest one of all. Before we get into the final trap, if you are finding this video helpful, do me a favor and smash that like button. It tells YouTube more people need to see this, and you could literally be saving someone's financial future. The third debt trap is the newest, the fastest growing, and it is the most deceptive trap of them all. It's disguised as a friendly little payment option at your favorite online stores. It's Buy Now, Pay Later, or BNPL. Services like Afterpay, Klarna, and Affirm are masters of illusion. They let you split any purchase in the 4 interest-free payments. A $200 jacket isn't $200 anymore. It's just $50 today. It feels like a life hack. It's not. You are being tricked. The problem is that BNPL destroys all the mental barriers to spending money you do not have. This has created a generation of people who are becoming numb to debt. In the US alone, the number of BNPL users is about to blast past 100 million people. But here is where it gets terrifying. BNPL isn't just for clothes anymore. It's become a tool for survival. A recent study found that 25% of people are using BNPL to buy groceries. Let that sink in. People are taking out loans For food, this is a 5-alarm fire for your finances. It is the ultimate sign you are living way beyond your means and are drowning in debt. The BNPL trap is built to hack your brain. The human brain is terrible at thinking about future consequences. We are wired for right now. When you give us the option to pay $50 today versus $200, our brain chooses the smaller number every single time. The future payments feel like a problem for a different person. Another reason this trap is so powerful is that it splits up your debt. A credit card bill is one big, scary statement. It's a monthly moment of truth. BNPL is different. It's like having a dozen tiny hidden leaks all over your boat instead of one big one. You have a plan with Klarna for shoes, one with Afterpay for tickets, and one with Affirm for a desk. These are all small payments coming out on different days. There's no single moment of reckoning. It is death by 1,000 cuts, and you lose track of how much you actually owe. This is super dangerous for young people. When an unexpected expense hits, and it will, BNPL looks like an easy solution. But it's not a solution, it's just another layer of debt. And the stats prove it. 41% of BNPL users have made at least one late payment. That interest-free deal disappears really fast when you start getting hit with late fees. Dodging the BNPL trap requires one simple, unbreakable rule. If you cannot afford to buy it in full right now, you cannot afford it with Buy Now, Pay Later. You have to see BNPL for what it is, a loan. The only real defense is a strong offense, and that offense is an emergency fund. Your number one financial priority, before anything else, is to save at least $1,000 in a separate savings account. This is your financial fire extinguisher. This is what you'll use for unexpected costs, so you never have to panic and go into debt. After that $1,000, your next mission is to build that fund up to 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. If you're already using BNPL, you need to see the damage. Open a spreadsheet and list every single BNPL plan you have. Write down who you owe, how much, the payment, and the due date. This will be your uh-oh moment, and you need that dose of reality to stop the bleeding. Treat these BNPL balances like your top priority. Stop signing up for new plans, and every time you pay one off, celebrate that win. You are reclaiming your future, one payment at a time. So there you have it. The student loan sinkhole, the credit card compounding trap, and the Buy Now, Pay Later illusion. 3 different traps with one goal: to get you to spend money you haven't earned yet. They all work by separating the pleasure of buying from the pain of paying. The ultimate solution to all of them sounds simple, but it is the master key to financial freedom. Live on less than you make. That's it. That's the secret. It means you make a budget, you save for emergencies, and you are the boss of your money. It means you ignore the pressure from everyone telling you that you deserve it now, even if you can't afford it. You are not alone in this. These systems want you to feel isolated and overwhelmed, but you have the power to change your entire financial story. So here is my challenge to you. In the next 24 hours, take one action. Calculate your total debt. Add up everything. Student loans, credit cards, BNPL, car loans. Look at that number. Don't be afraid of it. Face it. You cannot defeat an enemy you refuse to look at. And because we're a community, go down to the comments right now and share one tip or one struggle you've had with debt. When we share our stories, we destroy the shame and we empower each other. Let's start that conversation right now. Thanks for watching. If this video opened your eyes, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what we're doing next. You can take back control of your money, and it starts today.